He'll talk about sports, trees, the birds and the bees. It's time to ask Frank.
Frank, were you born with that mustache?
No, I've seen pictures of me as an infant, and no, I didn't have the mustache till I was about 22, 23.
Who would you rather go to the swap meet with? Batman, Spider-Man, or Aquaman?
I guess Spider-Man would be the most fun. Batman's a little too serious, and Aquaman would shrivel up, I guess, if you've ever been on that pavement. Aquaman, that's funny.
I used to know about girls too, Frank.
Yeah, me too. I used to know a lot about him. I know nothing now. It's passed me by.
Do you think Coppola should have stopped while he was ahead and not bothered with Godfather III?
Yeah, it's easy for us to say, but he's, out, he's working. He's the creative force. So maybe he felt there was still something to offer, or he wanted the money. I mean, I don't know. But it isn't, it's a huge drop-off. I get what you're saying.
Who's your true home run king? Bonds or Hank Aaron?
Aaron.
Hey Frank, if you had all the money in the world, what would you do with it?
Spend it, give some to my family, of course, and I would have fun spending money, man. Nice car, European vacation, the whole 9 yards.
Martian Manhunter versus Vision and Hawkman versus Falcon. Who would win?
Martian Manhunter is does he still have the fire weakness? I mean, that's a huge weakness. So, and then what was the other one? Hawkman. I was a big Hawkman fan, yeah.
Do you have a 2,000-inch TV?
No, in fact, I don't even have a flat screen yet. So there it is. What I'm waiting for, I have no idea.
What do you know about Lithuania?
Not very much, but it's small, right? I mean, it's the tiny country in Europe, and maybe they get a medal in alpine skiing once in a while. I mean, that's about it.
What are some trees I could plant that will have vibrant or unique fall colors?
Okay, yeah, well, maples have a lot of good color. Birch is good, and then there's a red elm. If you can grow it there, that's a really good one.
Hey, Frank, do you live with Pat?
No, that would be virtually impossible. We'd be on the B section of the paper immediately. One of us would be dead. We couldn't do that. We're too different.
What's your take on hipsters?
Yeah, I like almost all the variations in the culture. I was a hippie, but there were collegiate guys, there are greasers, there's, whatever. I think they're kind of cool too in their own way, sure, room for everybody.
How healthy is your liver?
Hopefully good. I've so far, knock on wood, I don't have any problems. But yeah, who knows?
Which former Beatle has the best solo music, in your opinion?
Lennon.
Why does provolone cheese taste so good on a pizza?
Never had it, I don't think. So I'll have to try that. Usually it's mozzarella or pesto and the grated cheese there, so yeah.
You said you were a wrestler. What are your thoughts on MMA?
It's okay. The only part I don't like is when they roll around on the ground and the guy's on top punching the guy. It sort of slows down for me, but the other part is interesting. When they're on their feet, it's interesting. Although I like boxing better.
What do you think about the hybrid Illuminati reptilian shapeshifters and the upcoming staged alien invasion?
Wow, I hope it's after I pass away. That sounds scary as f***. Jesus.
He'll talk about sports, trees, the birds and the bees. It's time to ask Frank.
Hey everyone, Pat here, just letting you know that there's a bunch of other Ask Frank videos out there to watch. And if you want to ask Frank an all-new question, click on the video on the bottom right and ask away. And maybe you'll see your question pop up on a future Ask Frank episode. See you later.